So I got a lot of questions about my 6-figure digital art business. It was a business that was truly near and dear to my heart, and it really was a healing therapy project for me. I've had 7 miscarriages, and of course a lot of trauma comes with that. And so what I started illustrating was miscarriage remembrance art, and other people started resonating with that. And so I really just started to cultivate relationships with the miscarriage and infertility community, and we all just really contributed to sharing really helpful content. Outside of just selling digital art, I really created a brand that was focused on helping women through this, providing resources, providing my experience. So it wasn't just digital art, buy my stuff. It was a whole entire brand. I would spend about 12 hours a week creating content for this brand. I ended up having 2 employees. That allowed me to scale to the amount because you only have so much time in a day, so I could only do so many portraits in a day. So I ended up hiring help to help me fulfill more so I could do more. I was published in different publications for this, which I think helped me grow as well. I was on podcasts, really just trying to get my voice out there, talking about miscarriage kit, which a lot of people don't know about. And all of it kind of came back to my brand where I did sell digital art, but it wasn't just about profit, if that makes sense. It was really just about this whole entire mission that I was on. Part of that brand, I did add additional merch, necklaces, remembrance necklaces. I'm not wearing mine right now, but it was a little pendant, and it was a rainbow for hope, a heart for love, and a little star for each angel above. And people would get a star for each miscarriage they've had. And so obviously I have mine, and that was one of the most meaningful things too. It was so, and I've had people copy me on that on Etsy. People have played in that little poem, I wrote that, but whatever, that still bugs me. But so I wasn't out there just being buy my artwork, here's my artwork. I was out there creating an entire brand, an entire following, and just really making it really meaningful and trying to help other people through their journey. The reason why that business ultimately stopped, or I decided to take a break from it, was because of the burnout. The people did not mean to hurt me, but people would send me messages, long messages about their entire trauma. People would send me pictures of what was coming out of them and ask me hey, is this the baby? I would wake up with 40 DMs sometimes, and it just became so heavy and so overwhelming that it actually started getting in the way of my healing, because it was just constantly talking about my trauma and I couldn't do it anymore. So ultimately that's the reason why I decided to close that business. It was so hard to make that choice, but it was the best thing for me. Hope that makes sense a little bit. Gives you an idea of what I did.